talking about powerful FJ, not forgetting the short black boy, Joseph Ovicheson, is also right here. All right, let's get some updates, FJ.
Yes, Sports Amazon Croatia from Mateo Kovacic almost make it 1-0 against Belgium. Received the pass on his instep from Gvardiol, the centre-back, and Kovacic went for the spectacular. Thibaut Courtois made a spectacular save as well, equal to the task, showing why he's the best goalkeeper in the world to deny Kovacic, who was aiming for the top left corner. It is still 0-0. Belgium, by the way, made a substitution at the start of the second half. They introduced Romelu Lukaku, Menema Bolingoli for Dries Mertens in the hope that things will change a bit as they play against the run of play against the Croatians. And from the subsequent corner, Belgium cleared. He was cleared out to Sosa, who fired straight over the bar. That ball sailed into orbit safely. It's still Croatia 0, Belgium 0. 50 minutes on the clock. 50 minutes on the clock as well between Canada and Morocco. It's the Canadians who have flown out of the blocks at the start of the second half, but Morocco doing well to hold their own against the Canadians as they look to consolidate on their 2-1 lead at this point in time.
Okay, thank you, FJ. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello. Hello.
Good evening, everybody there.
Yes, good evening to you. Welcome.
This is Omolaja Salau.
All right, Omolaja.
I want to talk to Agawanda.
Yes.
Good evening.
I lucky get you today. That can be quite better. Agawanda.
How are you doing?
Thank God, thank God, thank God. How things?
Yes, we bless God, too.
And now, I've been watching Five is Tunisian at before. Understand? Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I've been watching Five since Tunisian at before, 1894.
Wow.
Tell me, I got one.
Yes.
Tell me two things, five good are going down. And tell me two things, two solutions. Understand? Two things, five good are going down. And soon tell me two solutions.
Now you said jam question, Abby. Give me 2 reasons why Super Eagles are going down and 2 solutions. Well done, lecturer. We side this Canada-Morocco game. You want to be finding out this, finding out that, Baba. I beg, maybe just face this World Cup. We know dates here. Maybe just when time reach, we go look our own matter. Abi now. Hey, say give me 2 reasons why we are going down. 2 solutions. We're done. Let's get more reactions, okay? Call us up 090400889, 090400889. That is the situation of things, and of course, I don't know if you want to answer that, but I feel this is just not what we are talking about. Don't come put us where, carry us go where we don't know. You understand? You're going to be careful. Anyway, let's quickly go for the next one. Hello. Hello, welcome. Hello, Alpha. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Ogi Chukukama.
Welcome.
Yeah, good evening to you, FJ, Agawanda, and the rest of the guys in the studio.
Good evening.
Yes, I am back again. I am still Sam.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, I just want to talk about this Belgium national side there. Because they have performed abysmally, dismally in this competition. And I think the reason are not far-fetched. It's as if the golden generation of Belgian footballers, they are all aging, and the replacement, the new guys are not living up to their billings. Like someone said earlier, that
Can you move around? I think your network from your side is really bad.
Yeah, I'm right.
Hello.
I can hear you. I'm with you.
You can hear us, but we can't really hear you.
Okay, you can't hear me.
Yes,
right,
but it's better now, so you can ask your question. Let's hope you can.
Okay, I think the reason why they have performed abysmally is because they've not, the new replacement of the old aged player are not living up to their abilities. And the coach himself is asked, I think he's I think he lacks ideas moving forward.
Martinez?
I think it is right time. It is the right time for him to go because I think countries have been on top of the FIFA ranking for a very long time, and now they are second, and with nothing to show for it. I think if you ask me, I think this is a wasted golden generation of the Belgian footballers. I don't think posterity will not take it lightly with this crop of players in the Belgian team. For winning nothing, they didn't win anything. The only one FIFA ranking, world number one, ranking number one, and that world ranking cannot give you any trophy. It doesn't even give you guarantee in the market.
Yes.
So I think it's a shame for the Belgian national team. Please, before I go, about the Super Eagles.
Before you go, what was it you said about the Super Eagles? Ask your
Can
question.
I ask Julius a question about the Super Eagles?
Una just they carry us go where we no know.
I'm no longer in the team.
Now,
So there are some questions. There are some questions you might ask that I will not be able to answer because I'm not there in the present team. So I will just be looking at it the way you are looking at it now. I might know a little bit, but from the outside, I might not know much.
In other words, he's saying he's just like you. He's just a fan now.
Okay.
But nevertheless, you can still ask. Nevertheless, you can still ask the question.
Okay, what the question I want to ask, just a simple question. Why? Because they said we've not been giving our coaches chances. That is why the Super Eagles will not be able to form a formidable national team for the Super Eagles, a team. But the last coach I left, Juranovic, was given up to 5 years. Still, he could not raise a team for the Super Eagles. And if you watch modern day football, I think the only team that win trophies in major trophies around the world in competition, I think they have good team play. But Juranovic could not win this team, could not get this team, Super Eagles, a formidable team. So can you please tell us why it is so? Thank you very much.
Okay. I think the simple reason is that from the very, very onset, where they contacted him to be the coach of the Super Eagles, the contract that he signed, I think that's where, they would have stated it there that, okay, we want you to build the national team for Nigeria, and that should include all the available opportunities for the home-based players as well. It's not just players from Europe. We need to build a team. If you want to build a team, you must give everybody equal chance. So, but when he came, he was just looking for a shortcut. Any player playing abroad, they invite them, and then they neglected most of these players playing in Nigeria. So you need to have a full team by bringing some home base into the team and giving them the opportunity, and thereby also improving our own league in Nigeria. If a player from Nigeria is part of the Super Eagles and they go for a big tournament, and then the player performed well, it's going to give credit to our own home-based teams, and then thereby giving most of the players the encouragement to also do well, so that they might get a call-up as well. So, but he didn't do that. He was just interested only in the foreign-based player. I think that is just the reason why he didn't succeed, because you need to involve everybody in that team.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Julius. Let's quickly go get some updates. FJ.
Sports Amazon, Belgium really are lucky to still be goalless against Croatia, because in the last 6 minutes, it's been a siege on their goal by the Croatians. Luka Modric had a pop at goal. Andre Kramaric had a pop himself as well, while there was also a pop from Marco Livaja. But let's also let you know that Belgium are making a substitution. Jersey number 17, Leandro Trossard, has been substituted. He will be replaced by Thorgan Hazard, not Eden. In case you are wondering that, they put Hazard, it's not Eden, it's Thorgan Hazard, jersey number 16, who has come on in his place. And of course, just before that, there was an opportunity from Marcelo Brozovic, who whistled a low shot from 20 yards. It was punched away by Courtois. Modric did the same thing as well in the 55th minute. And then in the 56th minute, there was another one from Marco Livaja as well in the game. Then let's also quickly let you know that earlier on the 51st minute, there was good order play from Romelu Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne, who of course decided to get the opportunity, chose to shoot from 20 yards with his left foot, but it came up to nothing for Croatia. So yes, indeed, it is still no goals between Croatia and Belgium. Meanwhile, for Canada against Morocco, the game has descended into a lull. Sam Adekugbe has gone into the referee's booking there for a foul, and he joins David Oilet and Jonathan Osorio in the referee's book. No Moroccan has been booked just yet, and as I speak, the Canadians are looking to introduce the inspirational captain, Atiba Hutchinson, who started this game from the bench. In the 53rd minute, Alphonso Davies, he chucked the ball towards the referee, letting them know that the ball, they didn't pump it well. People should try to find a way to make sure they pump the ball, give us ball at the pump. And they give them the ball at the pump, so that is full. And hopefully, maybe the players will be able to do something tangible with the ball that is full at the pump. In the 55th minute, Hakim Ziyech was penalized for a foul on Alphonso Davies. And of course, a few moments later, Sofiane Boufal, he fouled Junior Oilet. Canada got a good free kick in a good position down the right, but absolutely nothing happened. In the 56th minute, there was also an opportunity for Canada, but the opportunity went begging. And let's quickly let you know that Belgium almost took the lead. And Yannick Ferreira Carrasco in this game has served up a stinker. He's wet the bed. I don't know how he's still on the pitch. He almost gave away a penalty. Well worked move from the back from Kevin De Bruyne. Carrasco was 1v1. Took the ball in his stride. On the rebound, Romelu Lukaku just took instantly. If that ball fell to Lukaku, definitely we'll be talking about a goal. On the rebound, Lukaku got the chance, took the ball in his stride and just rifled a wicked shot, unleashed it. And of course, there's blame game already going on between Modric and Kovacic, because that was a very, very close one. Croatia could have been behind. Lukaku unleashed it, hit the crossbar at a very narrow angle, and the ball ensuing was cleared by Dejan Lovren as Croatia really escaped there. Yannick Ferreira Carrasco has to take all the blame for that one there. Sports Amazon. It is still Croatia no, Belgium no.
Indeed, they would have been behind if that had actually shook the net. The Belgium fans want nothing more than to lead at this point and hope he stays that way all through the game. But of course, we'll wait. So let's hope for something dramatic. We love drama, don't we? Anyway, call us up 090 40,889, 090 41,889. Before we go to the phone lines, FJ, there's been a substitution?
Yes, Canada have made 3 substitutions concurrently. 3 of them. There's already seen the introduction of Ibrahima Kone, who's come on to replace, who's come into the game for the Canadians. He's not the only one who's been introduced as well. There's also been the introduction of Jonathan David, who started this game from the bench as well for the Croatians in this game. He wasn't the only one who started, who's been introduced. There's also the introduction of Kone as well. Ismail Kone, who was replaced. Both of them replaced. 3 of them replaced Mark Anthony Kai, Samuel Adekugbe, and Kyle Christopher Larin. Let's let you know once again that Belgium had an opportunity, but it would have been ruled out anyway. Kevin De Bruyne played across the box. It was headed on by Dejan Lovren onto the path of Romelu Lukaku. Free header. No one was marking him. All the time in the world, yet he didn't over the crossbar. It's Belgium 0, Croatia 0. Belgium are beginning to get opportunities.
Yeah.
Sports Amazon.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that if they continue to get it, because now it seems the momentum has swung, they will score and punish Croatia for all the missed chances from the first half.
Yeah, Julius, the Belgians, they've had, in the past 3 minutes or thereabout, they've had 2 chances. Do you see them finally being able to score against Croatia?
Well, the pressure is on. The Belgians are pressing harder now. I think they wanted more in the second half. I think they played poorly in the first half. Because of that, I think they had a little bit of talk about it in the locker room, and in this second half they've come in now. We are seeing the changes in the way they are playing. They are attacking more, and definitely we've seen 2 or 3 chances falling to them, but they were unable to to take those chances. In this World Cup at this level, when you have a half chance, you need to be able to convert them. If not, your opponent can punish you for it.
Sure. True. And if that were to happen, Belgium were to score, it means that, well, Croatia would have been well punished because they had every time, you know, from that first half to go ahead of Belgium. But let's get to the phone lines, guys. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Aga.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, think so far so good. I'm really impressed by this. Yeah.
What did you say?
I said so far so good. I'm impressed by the African team in the World Cup.
You're impressed?
Yeah, by the African team in the World Cup.
Good.
You know, after the first round, we didn't really give them a chance of making it to the round of 16. But at least now, we're going to get like that. I think 3 of them are going to make it to the round of 16. Morocco so far the most impressive side, the African team. And not just Africa, though. They have been, I think they're one of the top best performing teams in the World Cup so far. And regardless, they're going to be in the round of 16. I think they're going to make it to the quarterfinal, be it, you know, Germany. That would be better.
Okay. All right. No problem. Thank you very much for calling us. Thank you. Yes, do call us up on 090 40,000 889. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, I greet you.
Yes, so we greet you.
I greet Agawanda.
Good evening.
Domo.
Domo to you.
Deputy, I greet you.
Yes, so
Okay.
MJ is greeting you too.
Domo, no see for your mouth.
You don't see for your mouth, ba?
And American, English way, now you talk. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please, this is Kadri calling.
Welcome, Kadri.
Morocco, they are through to the next round.
Well, game never
Game
ends.
is still on.
You don't know whether Canada go spoil am for them, just score now.
No, I said as it stands.
Yes, as it stands at the moment. Yes, if the game ends this way, Morocco topping the group and off to the round of 16 rather.
Okay, I'm happy. No, say now, all those who they represent us or there, so as African. So I'm happy. Now, so now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I agree to you.
Yes, sir.
I did listen to that.
Thank you so much. Yes, okay. Let's get to Facebook Live. Joseph, can you help us out?
All right, in the Facebook Live, we've got Kenneth Bonachita. He's saying, like series. He's saying yes.
Can we get
it's a
the fresh
full draw.
ones?
Yes. Julius Akpos. He said Croatia will surprise everyone again by getting to the final and probably winning the cup. I guess they
Which
will
cup?
get. I guess they will get better as the game progresses. Nice job. Lagos
Okay.
Aremo Olamilekon saying Prince of Africa, Moroccans all the way. Lagos Aremo is also saying Croatia will qualify for the round of 16. He's saying a good job. So the crew. Wali Mohammed is saying thanks for useful information. Now that is coming from all the way from I think in the Middle East.
Oh, that's cool. That's it. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, welcome. This is the FIFA World Cup coverage for the game between Canada, Morocco,
Good evening.
Croatia, Belgium.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are struggling, but we can.
My name is Seriki Diono in the Chelsea. That's why I say no Chelsea, no football.
Okay, now, Seriki.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let me just say something about this Belgium team. People are criticizing Belgium for being too old. I don't want to believe in the notion that Belgium team is too old. If you look at the average of the Croatian national team, how old are the players?
Who said they were too old during this coverage now? It's only Kevin De Bruyne that said that
saying
now.
that the Belgian national team is too old. Yeah, a caller said that the Belgian national team is too old.
Wait. My brother.
You wore a cap.
My brother, something is going
Your
on.
statement is a cap.
Something is going on. Something is not agreeing with the network on your end. I don't know if it's what you said. Or maybe something touched something. So call me back. Call me back. Oh, even Kevin himself,
Remove the cap you are wearing.
Kevin thinks otherwise. He feels they are too old. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Ogechuku Kama Omu.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
How you doing?
I did fine. I did can't pay.
Yes, you. My brother, they greet you.
I greet you too.
You lost Agawa. FJ, they greet you. My brother, if I don't to you this
Domo to you. Is that Okokobioko?
Kokobioko, my brother.
You don't get up.
You, my brother, now. Yes,
Okay.
you. My name is Odi Efosa.
All right.
Also known as Barcelona first of Kokobioko. You can call me AKA Edo Brila FM. No, they carry that and I'm Maka.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes, you. For me, you see this Belgium. The time when they forget it right, they miss the target. No, say get the time where Belgium they hot where. The time where Belgium should they move market. No, say Belgium now if you buy it today, tomorrow it go come out. So people don't run for Belgium to new one. So because of that, the thing they affect the market not there again. So because of that, I believe they affect Belgium. Because nobody like that Belgium now to buy new one now they about now. For me, if they can
So where we go see new one now?
it go help them.
Which side new one day?
New one there everywhere now. You know say Belgium now. If you buy it now, if it disappoint you for occasion, you feel say make you say hi to your friend, your soul don't come out for the leg. So because of that, the thing they affect them. For me, not be because of say Belgium own. The problem is say the teamwork no they work again. You know say get the time when you go feel start your generator, if it just start what. Get the time when you go start, you go cause say which color be this? You feel just come mechanic. Only one way you go just drive, go outside again. So that teamwork is no longer there. So they have to work towards that teamwork where they get before, where they put them for second position. Because if not, they go fight themselves for the show. For my own take with that. Morocco now walk over now. Yes, now walk over. My brother, I don't to you. I don't know the carry that. Anywhere you see us, you confirm it to Anna Maka. They know the reason now. Who know one no go here.
All right, so
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Okay, FJ, let's get update.
Yes, Sports Amazon, there's been a raft of substitutions across both games. I'll start with the Canada-Morocco game where Morocco made 2 substitutions. It was the introduction of Zakaria Bouhlal and Selim Amalla. Both of them have replaced Abdel Hamid Sabiri and Sofiane Boufal. It was in the 65th minute of the game. And then in the 67th minute, Alphonso Davies was flagged for offside. In the 68th minute, once again, there was another offside flag that was raised. In the 70th minute, Hakim Ziyech skipped past 3-4 men. Dance. And of course, by the time it got to the front of the penalty box, he was stopped. He wanted a foul. The referee didn't give it. Was having none of it. From the subsequent counter-attack, Canada swung the ball into the box and Romain Ganem-Paul Saïs, of course, headed it clear and rescued Morocco in that position. It is still 2-1 to Morocco, 72 minutes played. Meanwhile, there's been substitutions as well in the Croatia and Belgium game. Bruno Petkovic has replaced Marco Livaja. Also, Andrej Kramaric has been replaced by Mario Pasalic as well. And of course, let's also inform you that Belgium also made 2 substitutions. Roberto Martinez has replaced Leander Dendoncker with Yuri Tillemans. Also the introduction of Jeremy Doku for Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. Quick one, Sports Amazon. Let me let you know that the oldest player at this World Cup, Atiba Hutchinson, just had his header rattle off the crossbar on the line. The ball bounced on the line and just went out into touch. Alistair Johnston did everything possible to connect with the header to get the equalizer. He couldn't because his header just went narrowly wide. And they definitely will be heaving a huge sigh of relief from Rabat to Marrakesh to everywhere in Morocco, to Tanger. They will be even a huge sigh of relief there, even from Casablanca as well to the Royal Palaces. It was a very close one. Had Atiba Hutchinson's goal gone in, it would have changed the pH of this group, and Morocco would have been back to being second place. The Moroccan players can smell top spot now, and I would advise them to just hold on to it for dear life and be playing as though they have not yet qualified. Let's also quickly let you know that in the 67th minute, Leandro Dendoncker was booked before he was substituted. And then in the 68th minute, Luka Modric got on the end of a cross in the box, swept it goalwards. However, Thibaut Courtois was well positioned to deal with the effort easily. In the 69th minute, Kevin De Bruyne received a precise low pass inside the box, controlled the ball and released it towards the top right corner. However, Dominik Livakovic made a great save to stop. In the 71st minute, Belgium worked the opportunity wide to Thomas Meunier, who engaged in a quick give and go with with his right winger, Thorgan Hazard. That is, got on the end of the ball, swiped it into the box, but Livakovic got there ahead of Romelu Lukaku. It is still 0-0 between Belgium and Croatia. The Croatian fans, they have their fingers crossed. The Belgian fans, they're beginning to say their prayers. Roberto Martinez is throwing every roll of the dice now. The introduction of Tielemans and Doku, perhaps another roll of the dice as they seek what would be a goal that will give them the lead in this game. It just looks like that game where Croatia will do all the playing. Belgium will see one opportunity. They will score. It could be maybe a stroke of genius.
Yeah.
It could be just one effort where everything just clicks in together them and they will defend. And Croatia will do the same thing they've been doing since minute one. And the referee will blow the final whistle. And Belgium will qualify.
Let me ask Julius, with all that has transpired in the Belgium camp, for some time, and now during the World Cup, do you see if they don't make it to the round of 16, is this the end for Martinez? I mean, as the coach of the side.
Well, it is definitely looking like that. If they don't get anything out of this game, definitely, because I think decisions were supposed to be taken before this World Cup, but as a European team, they won't want to upset the team. They won't want to cause a little bit of problem, so they allowed him to continue to be the coach of the team. Definitely after the tournament, if they don't do well in this tournament, I think there will be changes, and that will be his job that will be on the line.
Okay, all right, FJ. So, breath of fresh air. If they're not able to make it to the round of 16, get out with the coaching crew and in with a new one to, rejig the team.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but they'll be making a mistake if they fire him.
Okay, why so?
There's a roadmap where he's central to what they are doing for the next generation. So, more or less, Julius Agawa said
to adjust that question, you're saying that you don't think it would be right to sack Martinez if they don't make the round of 16.
Yes, I think
so. Keep Martinez and probably just rejig the team.
100%. I think that would be better because some of the players, Eden Hazard has no business in the team. He's cooked. He's burnt. He's not even. His own is not that decay. He might still be salvaged. Maybe we'll scrape the top. That would be for club football.
Well, he's still the one that invited him.
And
then make the team. He is the one in control of this team, and he won the result, and the result is what the federation want from him. So, if there's any player in that team that maybe they are not giving him what he wants, he can make that decision and decide not to play that player or not to invite that player to come. But for him to still invite such a player, if the player is cooked and he still invite the player, that means he's not ready for result.
I just feel perhaps, they've always said it in your time. Anytime I ask Mohamed Sabi, he always says that he always heard it, that it did not happen to him. That they used to say, call this player to come. Is this something that you perhaps have heard of? That, it was because of this person, they call this person to come? Because there is the belief that Hazard is living on his reputation in Belgium. And that you can't just decide to not call. I mean, it was like 2013 AFCON. Drogba was cooked. Could have still called him. They called him to the AFCON squad.
Yeah,
there are some
it's
players
happened
that
with
are
Nigeria in the past.
Influential, yes. They can.
They brought in Keshi.
Yes.
Some people felt, what was Keshi doing in that team? But he came in in a different capacity.
Yes.
I think in recent times, some people are still saying, why is Ahmed Musa there? But he's influencing the team.
So
but everything still rests on the coach's hands because he will be the one to make that final decision on who are the players he wants, for this tournament. So if you are calling the player, then if something happens, you have to be responsible for it. If Belgium is not going to do well in this tournament, then he have to be responsible for that decision he took.
I think coaches, know the reason why. I'm not talking about Nigerian coach, you understand?
Why do you think some players?
They have roles in their minds that they know players will, become in handy in certain games or whatever. I'm not talking about Nigerian coach.
No, I agree 100% with you. Because there's one that there's Messi's bodyguard. There is Neymar's bodyguard too. There is Joseph, which one again? Remind me. There are many like that. We have like 3. There's the one that invited his son-in-law.
A babysitter.
Yes, there's babysitter too. Thank you, sir. There's a babysitter. There's one that invited his son-in-law to the camp. The son-in-law is wetting the bed on the bed. He's still leaving him there. There's another one, his family friend. And the Australian coach dropped his son-in-law from the World Cup squad. Called him personally to tell him we are not going to the World Cup.
He's not treating his daughter right.
Called his son. Called him, tell him you are not going to. Trent Sainsbury. Shout out to Australia, by the way. Told him he was not going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Luis Enrique called up his son-in-law, gave him game time, and the boy is playing nonsense.
Yeah, so
He's playing rubbish.
He's playing rubbish. For those who don't know Luis Enrique's son-in-law, it's Ferran Torres. He's there. He's Ferran Torres. He gave his son to his daughter to Ferran Torres. That one is wetting the bed. So I just think sometimes, as much as I agree that coaches should take responsibility, I also think that sometimes some of them should be given the benefit of the doubt with some of their selections. I felt he was wrong to start Azar in the first 2 games. I think he slowed them down. But I think maybe for me, they need to reject
maybe
this
it's even
Belgian
that thing
team.
you talked about, reputation. It could be. It could be.
If I was supposed to Juranovic on this spot now,
Eh?
and I see who did they invite on reputation during this time.
Who is that? Nobody. But we didn't invite anyone based on reputation, did we?
1998 we invited people. 2002.
Okay, I thought you meant the current squad.
No,
now.
1998 we invited based on reputation. 2002. Because
But they
covered the team.
delivered now.
No,
Almost
the young blood then, they had a point to prove. So I think they were good enough. And the High Chief was...
Maybe it was a good blend, old and new.
He was brave enough to bench the old people that were not doing it. You look at him and say, there's a young Julian that's on the field. There's a young... He played young blood.
Let's get back to the phone lines. Hello. Okay, call us back. Thank you. Number for you to call 090-40,889, 090-41,889. Hello.
Good evening, Yogi.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
I'm Christopher.
All right, Mr. Chris.
So I just want to ask, what so far so good now? What is Belgium playing? Their result?
Oh, it's still goalless. No goal has been scored in the Croatia-Belgium game, and it's 82 minutes gone.
What about Morocco?
Yes, Canada 1, Morocco 2. 80 minutes on the clock.
Thank you. First time caller.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's ring the bell. It's Agawa that is ringing the bell for you. Hey, you're special. You're special. You're special. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go for the next one, okay? So more calls. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, to come.
Yes, brotherly. How you doing now?
I'm fine. Oh.
Correct.
Yes. I greet my brother there.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Papa Gilo Sagao. Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Why you call her Papa?
I don't know.
You know they watch. Go and be watching Facebook. Maybe they see who they call Papa. You because you watch her when they grow up. You don't see how he look. Some days back, I'll tell you what though. In there, they ask and wait till they chop. He not agree all though.
Later why they watch up. Later why they small. Why they primary school. I see they watch them that time. So
Me say if I watch her when I did primary school, but if you see him, you don't go agree saying that the same person when you watch. You not go agree. Now senior man, that one self day. That one self day.
No ma poco for you. To all for you.
I greet you especially.
Yeah, with us, my days belong.
Amen. You too.
Yes, my days belong, sir.
Amen. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes. I wish Morocco well. I wish them well.
Yes, sir.
Our African brothers, I wish them well. They will win and they will qualify.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I wish them well.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you so much.
No, Allah, thank you. Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were done. Sorry. Okay, all right. Let's get update real quick before we get back to the phone lines.
Yeah, Sports Amazon Canada. Morocco conceded a raft of corners, but the last one conceded went begging. It was rifled in by Alphonso Davies, but that opportunity, as he came into the box, Alistair Johnston was the one who got in front of it, and he just headed it over the hills and far away. Meanwhile, there's been substitutions as well. Morocco have made 2 changes. Juranovic Yamik and Abdelrazak Hamdallah have replaced Azzedine Ounahi.
They want to lock up everywhere.
Yes, and Hakim Ziyech has been replaced, as well as Azzedine Ounahi. They've been replaced by Juranovic Yamik and Abdelrazak Hamdallah. Canada have also introduced David Wallace-Wotherspoon in the 76th minute. They introduced him in place of David Wayne Oilet in that particular part of town. So far, so good. Morocco consolidating on that particular encounter there. Sofiane Amrabat went on a promising run with his ball at his feet, but he tried to do too much, cutting back needlessly and was dispossessed. He had a better option there to pass to Zakaria Bouklal, but he just decided to go solo. Let's also let you know that Belgium are preparing a substitution. The man I said was cooked and burnt is about to come on. Eden Hazard.
But the coach does not think he's cooked.
Yeah, he still believes in him. He still believes that part that maybe the rice is doing is still on fire. You want me? I'm cooking. So he's going to bring on Eden Hazard. Waiting to see. There was an opportunity for the Belgians as well, and Belgium have won a corner again. In winning the corner, it was an opportunity looked over the top by Jan Vertonghen. Kevin De Bruyne pursued the lost scores as Croatians were trying to guide the ball for a corner kick. De Bruyne attempted to cross the ball to the path of to the path of Romelu Lukaku, but the ball did not be the first man, and instead was turned over for a corner. Meanwhile, Vitoria has been booked for Canada, and it is still 2-1, 85 minutes on the clock. Meanwhile, let's let you know that the ensuing corner by Belgium was swung in by De Bruyne, but was a poor delivery, and it was cleared first time it wasn't well connected first by Toby Alderweireld, and the subsequent opportunity was cleared by the Croatians, and they went upfield. It's still goalless there. 86 minutes on the clock between Belgium and Croatia. 2-1 lead for Morocco against Canada, and Morocco have taken off Achraf Hakimi, jersey number 2. He came off in the last game as well. He's coming off in this game, and his replacement would be the regular suspect Yahya Atiyat Allah. He's been the one who's replaced him in the first 2 games, and he will once again replace him. It's Yahya Jabrani, I beg your pardon, who's replaced him this time, and not Atiyat Allah.
Okay, all right. Shama, don't bite your tongue.
Sorry. Quick one as well again. Belgium have had an opportunity in the box. It was a well-worked opportunity from the left from Timothy Castagne. Swung it into the box. Croatia out-cleared the ball, falls kindly to the path of Meunier. Romelu Lukaku was not ready for the pass 100%, and the ball just touches him and goes into touch. And he was really seething with that opportunity, because if he was better positioned and was facing the goal, that was a goal.
Yeah. Okay. So it's looking like it's going to wrap up this way for Croatia, Belgium. But let's hope that something happens, something gives, before full time in this encounter. Meanwhile, the Moroccans are packing the 911, the Gongoro. They are packing all of the trucks, just to make sure that they protect how it is right now for their side. Let's go to the phone line, 090-40,889, 090-41,889. Those are the numbers. Hello. Yes, welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to Sports Radio Brila FM. My name is Oge. What's yours?
My name is Wes. Greet Agawa for me. The wonder boy of 2000.
He's talking to you.
Good evening.
Hey, my brother, you turned my tears into joy in 2000 when you scored those 2 fast goals against Senegal.
Oh, thank you.
It is memorable. And the acrobatic display was wonderful, accompanying those goals.
Wow.
So I'm praying for Africa to qualify, even though the Senegalese, there was something they did against Nigeria after that 2 goals we scored.
Yes.
They went to set Nigerian goose ablaze in their capital city.
Are you
They turned
serious?
into a war against Nigeria because we defeated them in just
Wow.
Cup.
Unity Cup. But I'm praying for Ghana, Cameroon, Senegal, and Morocco. I want them to qualify even to the semi-final and final stages. Because I do tell our people, if your brother is succeeding, rejoice with it. If he's mourning, mourn with him. So we are praying for them. And I saw you on television the other day, and today you are on Brila. So kudos to you. Add more grease to your elbows.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you
bless
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's well done for Morocco.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Happy New Year.
Yeah, so happy new month. Oh, that's true. Happy new month, guys. World Cup, don't make me forget. So we don't enter new months. Anyway, let's get more. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Obina One calling from Agbara, Up African team.
Yes, so Obinna.
Yeah. I so much miss today. Morocco football. The last time I watched Morocco, it was so good. I miss today very well. But I don't know why is Croatia not doing well in this particular World Cup, and they get to final in the last World Cup. I don't know what happened to them.
Sometimes it be like that.
But I think what is happening to Argentina is what is happening to Croatia. Some of their players, they are now old. All these Belgian players as well.
Sorry, you may need to call us back. Something is interfering with your with that call right there. But yes, we've got update. FJ.
Sports Amazon, how Romelu Lukaku has failed to score is well beyond me.
Again.
It's well beyond me. It's well beyond everyone in the stadium. Jeremy Doku does all the hard work, works the ball from the left, works it to the right to Thorgan Hazard. Oh, just stand there. The ball's going to go in. And Thorgan Hazard just got the ball on the right, worked it back into the box, and the ball he fell kindly for Lukaku. His body orientation was not right. He wasn't right. He just stood flat-footed like he wasn't expecting the ball to come. And the ball just went straight into the arms of Dominic Livakovic.
He's
who was
been
so
napping.
happy. Yes, and
He's been napping.
He was just so happy to get that ball in his breadbasket there. It is still 0-0, and somehow, Belgium, who have had the better of the chances in the last 20 minutes, most of which are falling to Lukaku, whom I said, if he was on the pitch, Belgium would have scored, has missed the two guilty edge opportunities.
Look at that. Look at that. They've had two good opportunities, but of course...
That was even the post.
Romelu has fluffed it twice. He's actually been napping. He's been caught napping. First time, good opportunity, even a better opportunity now, and he couldn't do nothing. Just stand well and...
I doubt he's recovered from the injuries had.
That's a factor. That's a factor. I mean, Julius... You are the teammate of Romelu Lukaku. Look at everything that they did to get the ball to you. Just do what you have to do. How you go react?
I think psychologically, Lukaku is not ready for this tournament.
So it's a psychological
yeah, I think
problem?
because normally maybe he's feeling that he was supposed to be starting games and for him to be on the bench, and then when he was called, he wasn't ready. The chances that have fell to his own, normally on a good day, Romelu Lukaku will convert those half chances to a goal. But now he's finding it difficult because, especially this last one, I think he wasn't expecting it. He wasn't expecting the ball to get to him. The body language can tell you that he wasn't even ready for this game. But he's trying his best. Hopefully, before the game will wrap up, he will be able to slot in one to salvage his name and what he has done in this game.
How many minutes at a time?
4 minutes was added. 4 minutes have been added in both games. We've played 2 of those 4 minutes. Make that 3 now of those 4 minutes.
So hopefully, before the end of those extra minutes added, he will be able to salvage his name out of it by scoring 1 for the Belgium.
Hey. Okay, I'm not sure the Belgian fans will be happy with Romelu Lukaku.
He's Congolese now. He's not Belgian again. He's Congolese now.
I'm telling you, they will remind him
Congolese
of
now.
where his parents are from. At this point in time, I mean, what's all this? I mean, 2 great opportunities, and if that goal had just gotten in, all they needed to do was just to keep it together if that goal had gotten in till the end of the game, and then they'll make it to round of 16. But let's go for the next score. Hello.
Good evening once again.
Yes.
Obichukwu.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, FA. Julius Agaowa.
Good
Yes.
evening.
Obaba.
Hey, Obokian.
So, Koyo.
Where's he?
I'm still the Sam. There's something I want to talk about now. If Belgium fails to qualify into the next stage of this competition, I think Romelu Lukaku should be held liable for it. Yes, because this kind of chance doesn't come every day. This is a chance that came on the platter of gold, and he failed to convert. I think, like Julius said, I think he's not psychologically ready.
It's over.
For this.
It's game over in the Croatia-Belgium game, and Belgium are going home. Belgium are going home, and this may be the end of this golden generation.
Lukaku and Roberto Martinez should be held liable. This is a wasted generation of golden generation of Belgian footballers. They were only able to give the Belgian country FIFA first spot FIFA ranking and second. And which, if you ask me, you know, 50 can take go up on us.
All right, thank you very much. Romelu Lukaku is in tears. Can't believe that this is the end, but it is the end.
He's unconsolable. He's unconsolable. Thierry Henry is trying to console him and get him up, but Romelu Lukaku is distraught. He's had the opportunities. He's had the best opportunities in this game for the Belgians, and he's just not been able to convert them. He's not found his feet. And Sports Amazon, it's full time between Canada and Morocco.
Yep. And Morocco finishes top of their group.
Wow, I need to go back to the last time.
Ain't that beautiful? When was the last time?
1998.
Yeah.
That was Nigeria.
You see?
1998.
You see that? I mean, this is amazing what they've done at the World Cup. I can't wait to see what more they will do. They'll be up next against...
they will play, as it stands now, if we're looking at the standings, they'll play Japan.
Until it changes later.
Until it changes later in the day. As it stands now, they'll play Japan. But it is going to change. We know it is going to change. And that their opponents will most likely be Germany.
Yes.
So they should go and prepare the flight to Casablanca.
I'm telling you.
Well, for now, they finished up first team since Nigeria in 98. To do that, and 7 points.
This is beautiful.
I think that has to be the record now.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria was 6 in 94 and 98. Cameroon was 6 in 1990 as well. So yeah, adjusted to 3 points for win. Yeah. So yeah, they are the ones. They were the first African team to top the group back in 1986. Now they've become the first since Nigeria in 1998. And a bit of history lesson for those who don't know. So some people might be saying I want to push an agenda, but the first time Morocco topped the group, an Argentine great missed a penalty in the third game, and we know what happened at Morocco. I'm not trying to jinx it. I know some people will say I'm trying to jinx it. Maybe I've jinxed it. I don't know.
Let's save it.
let's exactly. Okay, so the 7-5-4-0, by the way, 7 for Morocco, 5 for Croatia, 4 for Belgium, who are out, and of course Canada couldn't get a point. They've been out. Yes, so that's it. But let's wrap up as I asked Julius now. Morocco finishing top of their group right now. Where do you expect?
Oh wow!
How do you see them doing from the round of 16 forward? Even though for now we don't know who their opponent is, but looking at how they've played, so far the last 3 games.
Well, okay. What a fantastic performances from the African teams in this World Cup. We are very proud of the African teams. This has shown that the African teams have improved a lot over the years, and then moving forward, if you look at the teams that didn't qualify, countries like Nigeria, Egypt, these are powerhouses, South Africa, in Africa, but they didn't qualify. It shows that our football have grown and it will continue to grow. So hopefully in the next World Cup, we'll have more representative, and then we can show more of our African football. But moving forward, I think the Moroccans have proved a point, but the way it is, we have to take every game the way it comes.
Step at a time.
Yes, every step needs to be taken slowly. They've won today. Let us celebrate this victory. Let us celebrate with them because it was a hard-fought game for the Moroccans, and they've proven a point that they are here not to play but to contribute, to this World Cup.
And they were only able to concede once, and it's only Canada that was able to just score against them. So, I mean, very defensive side.
It was an own goal.
I must say, that own goal now. No wahala. Let's take our last few sets of calls, and then we can wrap up this coverage of this game. Don't forget, another slot, of course, comes up by 8 p.m. You don't want to miss out on that, okay? 8 p.m., of course, Group E games. Costa Rica taking on Germany. And, of course, Japan taking on Spain. Let's talk to some callers. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please. Welcome.
Okay. Yes. My name is Onyeka.
Onyeka.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, so up Morocco.
Now so. Now so. Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah, Sinema, good evening.
Thank you.
Sinema, how you doing? Yes.
Fine. How are you?
Sir, we are okay, sir. So you see this Morocco team, they shock me. Honestly speaking, I don't really say they will reach this level for this tournament. Because me, sir, I don't give them chance to reach this level for this tournament. Progress to win, to top the group. Man. It's so amazing, honestly speaking. Because if you check their players, they don't have big names, too much big names for their team. Not be like our Super Eagles that have big names, all of them, they full there, but they cannot play anything. It shocked me, honestly speaking. I showed this to them, but they try very well. They try.
All right.
They may even reach final, so who knows?
All right.
I'm happy for them. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Most times when it comes to world football, if you like, have all the big players. If you don't have a team, you're just running around, though. You're just on your own. Hello.
Hello, okay, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Charles.
Mr. Charles, okay, welcome.
Yes, a big good evening to Senior Man Julius.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Congratulations to Morocco. In fact, I'm happy. Yesterday, Senegal qualified. Today, Morocco qualified. In fact, African teams are look like this tournament will be different, though. Look like this tournament will be different. Let's just hope and pray that African teams will be able to go at least a step further, even if it is semi-final. Let's because it's quite impressive. Tomorrow, let's see, maybe Ghana will qualify too. So. I'm impressed.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. You say you're impressed. Thank you so much.
Where is Anthony? Go and get Anthony. Because maybe, as if a club side finds a player and the player is no longer performing or playing well, they might need to review the person's contract. Anthony, I think they need to review his contract in Brila because I see he has lost touch with football. On Saturday, I heard him saying that the African teams will not qualify. That it is only maybe, he said maybe, that maybe it is Morocco that may just qualify. Now Morocco has stopped their group. So please go and get him and maybe.
So because of that, you believe that it's out of touch.
Contract, no.
So because of that, it's out of touch. Come sign him now. Come sign him. Come sign him. Be sure for you. Just show.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Hello.
Hello, this Obina one is calling back.
Okay, Obina, welcome.
Yeah, so for the Moroccos, me, I'm not shaking at all because I have watched them. Their defense is okay, and they used to take many dangerous moves to want to score goals. So I believe they will go far. So, but this other African country. For me, I wish them to reach like quarter final.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
We'll see.
For other African countries, like Ghana does not have their defense is loose. So, but I don't know how far they will go.
So is Morocco, you believe, die?
Yeah. Morocco can try due to the type of football they are playing.
Right.
have
Okay.
that resistance. They have that aggression to want something. You understand?
Okay. All right, thank you. We'll take one last call and then we can wrap up so that we can, take a break and then prepare for the next game coming up 8 o'clock. All right, this will be our last caller. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. Call us right back. 090400889. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. You're our last caller. Good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Go ahead.
My name is Divine.
Your name is
Divine.
Divine. Welcome to Sports Radio Brila FM.
Thank you. So I want to talk about Belgium and the Croatia match. It's touching my heart so much, you understand, to bench a giant, the likes of Eden Hazard, somebody that has impressed the world for so many times.
But what did he do in the first two games now?
I know he has not done anything, but in a moment like this, you need Eden Hazard, understand? I'm not a Belgium fan, but because of Eden Hazard, let us forget the fact that he has not been playing. He has, they have been putting him for bench in Real Madrid, but he has impressed us in so many times, you understand? So how can you bench the whole Eden Hazard in this kind of match? This is the moment that we need goal, you understand, but? And we could not get anything from the match. It's saddening my heart. I'm vulnerable, to be honest with you.
So it's only Eden Hazard that would have come inside the game to change it for the whole Belgium.
Yes. Eden Hazard is better than
This Belgian team that just wrapped up is only Eden Hazard that would have changed it for them. All right.
Yes, you can do it.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Maybe just stick to talking. Some people not be coach. Anyway, we have to wrap up, guys. We need to close for this coverage. We thank you all for being with us. For those who watched us online from everywhere in the world, thank you so very much. For those of you who are listening via the Brila app, we thank you. And of course, to the crew who has made it quite interesting this wonderful evening. Thank you so much to the senior man. They called you Papa today. Might call you Papa. Julius Efosa Hagawa, thank you so much for being right here. And of course, thank you to Tosin Adeshino, aka Powerful FJ, and of course, the Black Sweet Boy, Joseph Obishesa, who's been right here with us. I am